everybody. I know I haven't posted in a while. That's kind of why I'm doing this video right now, because I've got the time right now. And I guess the last couple of times that I've been on this drive and kind of had the time to do this, it just didn't really cross my mind because I was more focused on trying to hurry up and get home, because I was seeing somebody, and he was what was on my mind, not worrying about posting online. Which I'm pretty sure everybody that follows me on here follows me on Snapchat, but for anybody that might have missed it, I quit my job that I had for American Greetings. Basically, long story short, the manager that I had, the one that I was saying before was getting on my nerves around Christmas and shit, came around and started badgering me. I'm going to turn the music up a little bit. I know it might be a little loud, I'm sorry, but just my muffler came apart over the winter, and it's kind of loud and it bothers me. It gives me a headache and shit. So, and I don't want it to overshadow me talking also either. So I'm hoping neither one does, but knowing my luck, everything's probably fucking distracting to anybody with ADD. They're probably like, oh my god, you got so much going on in the background, and I don't know. Anyway, so she was badgering me basically, and basically badgered me into quitting, which wasn't that big of a deal because I already had another job lined up. I was just gonna do it as a part-time, which actually that's all I have been doing for the last 5 weeks is part-time. I need to amp it up now and do full-time because I paid up all my bills. I made sure all my bills were all good until the end of this month. So I've got to, I got to stack my money up. So I've got my money for my bills here because they're going to start coming up due in about 2 weeks. All my bills are going to be due again in about 2 weeks. Except for my cell phone. So yeah, I got to handle that. I got to make sure I got my money there. But, I'm going to do that. That's not a problem. I've got, you know what I mean? I really like the job. I make decent money. I haven't had to ask my baby daddies for gas money or any money, the extra money really, for anything, because I don't know, the one, he gives me gas money. Right now I'm on my way home from taking them to our home. I lived 2 hours away basically from their dad's. So, I brought the kids out. We alternate too. I don't do it every single time. I mean, I do it a lot of the time, just because it's easier on my oldest son when they're doing, when they're making them work 50-hour weeks. So, you know what I mean? It just makes it easier on him for me to bring my second oldest to them rather than my ex-husband come and get them. And because my ex-husband typically doesn't make it out until later in the evening, so then my son has to be out till 10, 11 o'clock at night sometimes, picking his younger brother up from my ex-husband, because we all kind of try to work together on getting the kids back and forth for the visits. So anyway, I know I was on one train of thought and I got myself on a fucking other, and I hate when I do that. It's just squirrel, you know what I mean? Not really. I don't think I have any attention disorder thing like that, but it's just, when I get to talking, sometimes it happens. You talk about one thing and then you remember something else, and then what the fuck was my original subject, But so, I knew I had that second job, that other job to fall back on. So me quitting, and I knew I was also going to be getting my taxes soon. So it was kind of one of those moments where it was twice about, do I need to keep this job? You know what I mean? Because like I've been in situations like that before where I've had a crappy boss, but like I really needed the job. So I just put up with what I had to put up. I mean, and that was kind of basically what I did here. Is like I just put up with her bullshit until I fucking had something else lined up. And then I just told her about herself. Like, I just don't, you know, like I had it with her. I'm better than you, you know, type attitude. So I told her to fuck off. I literally told her to fuck off. Like, I had it. But that's beside the point. That's irrelevant. So that new job, though, has me where I'm working evenings most of the time. Like, I don't work, you know what I mean? I do work in the daytime a little bit here and there. But mostly I work in the evening. So that's why, like, I haven't really figured out the logistics, I guess, of like what time, you know, what day of the week is going to be the slowest, what day I'm going to take off, you know, because I do need to do that. I do need to take at least one day a week off. And like, I don't know, this week I haven't really, but at the same time, like, I also took it really slow. Like, I only did like 1 or 2 shops a day and then went back home, like, you know, just enough to make sure I still got a little bit of money coming in every day. Still am trying to do the home health care thing, or at least I was. I found out, though, about another thing from my son's disability lady, and I had an appointment yesterday with the guy, but he didn't show up. Like, he was supposed to come to my house and do the interview and have like the paperwork packet for me to fill out and, like, you know what I'm saying, get the ball rolling on that. And like, he didn't show up, and like I tried to call him, you know what I'm saying, and like nothing. So I don't know. I'm probably gonna try to just like call and just leave a voicemail tomorrow again or something, and hopefully Monday he'll call me back. But I know I called Thursday and he didn't call back, like, because I know sometimes it can take some time, so I didn't want to seem like impatient. Or maybe I'll just wait till like Monday and call. I don't know. But I just want to make sure, you know, that I'm touching base and trying to, you know, because I understand things happen. Like, he runs a whole, like, he was explaining to me how it works and who he is, and, you know, he runs this whole thing. So, excuse me, I understand, you know, you're running this whole thing where you've got all these people with disabilities that your cases, you know, that you're managing and stuff. So I understand things come up, you know. So I'm trying to be patient about it and, you know, get that figured out, because that would really help me out a lot. I've been talking with a couple of different landlords also. One of them, though, like, man, I hate shady fucking shit. Like, this one sent me this link, right, to this thing, and I click on it, and it's this bullshit, rent to own, blah, blah, blah. But it's like this dumbass shit where if you look at you read the fine print, they want you to pay $150 to, like, I don't remember what it was, like Lincoln something or other. Basically, it's like a credit repair thing. And I messaged the person back, and I'm just like, I don't need credit repair. Like, my credit's almost at 700, so it's not bad, but it's not like, you know what I mean? It's not like the greatest, but it's not bad either. Like, my credit was horrible when my ex-husband and I split up. Like, he fucking ruined both of our credit. You know what I mean? So for me to have it almost at 700 right now, like, that took me a lot of work. I had to pay off a lot of things that I was shitty that I had to pay off, because I felt like those were things he should have paid off and fixed our credit. But I wanted my credit better, so I went ahead and paid it, you know, one of them situations. And I do still have a couple things I got to pay off, but those are not from my marriage. Those are things that I fucked up afterward, so those are on me. So that's why I'm saying, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, that job and everything, like, how, you know, because because I've only been doing part-time. I really got to figure out, like, put myself on the schedule for full-time and then see, you know, do it that way for a few weeks and see what days are the busiest and what days are the least busy. That way I can figure out what day is going to work best for me to take off and to be able to do my YouTube broadcasts and shit like that, because I haven't been doing anything on my other pages at all. Like, I'm really trying to stay away from that stuff. I talk about that like on my Snapchat, and I'm probably going to delete my Twitter and one of my Instagram, because I don't even use Twitter at all. I really don't care much for Twitter. It's just, I don't know, it's okay, but it's just everybody's posting about politics and this and that, just things that I don't really care to talk about, really, because people get so bent out of shape, and it's like, y'all just can't see that both sides are really just fucked. But it is what it is there. Why are we going so slow, buddy? I'm with it. Damn it. Of course, the light changes, but I'm getting behind this guy. He's going a lot faster than you are. Like, I might have an out-of-town plate too, but I'm in my hometown. Like, I know fucking, you know what I'm saying? I know how to drive around here where I'm not going to get pulled over.
Alright, so I have tallied up all of your votes from the text in, from the calls in, from Twitter, and from Instagram, and this is split directly down the middle. 50% of you said it was a bop.
So,
50% of you said it was
and then like I was saying, I was seeing this guy, and I was spending a lot of time with him, because, like, well, okay, let me back it up. I had been supposed to be talking about moving back home, but things didn't work out there. And I'm kind of glad they didn't, because I really didn't want to move back. So I've been talking with some landlords where I'm at now, and stuff like that. Really, now that guy with the fucking out of the Michigan plate wants to fucking go all fast. Like, what a dick. I hate people that do that. Whatever. I just want to hurry up and get to fucking the highway and get on the back roads. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to catch the bypass so I can get to the back roads that I like to take on. When I go back, like, I don't know, sometimes I'll just go straight to the highway and just take the highway the whole way back. Sometimes I'll go back roads the whole way back. Sometimes I'll go back roads halfway, highway halfway, which is what I'm doing tonight. I don't know. Just one of them nights, like, I'm a little bit in my feelings, because me and that guy I was seeing stopped seeing each other. And I don't know. I just,
1992 with the best selection of couples games, massage oils, lingerie, and petite to plus sizes, and a wide
don't really, I don't know how to
for him or for her. At Cirilla's, our friendly and knowledgeable staff
express it, I guess,
now
because
streaming of pleasure products
it's like a mixture of things that I'm feeling about it, because I liked him. I'm not gonna lie and act like I didn't. I wouldn't have been fucking at his house almost every day if I didn't, you know. It was just a thing of, basically, he had made it clear that he did not really want me, like, talking to other people, and so I figured that he was, you know, doing the same, and then I started seeing notifications from dating apps on his phone again, and I had even told him at one point in time a few weeks back, like, hey, you know, if you want want to back things off and not spend so much time together because you want to hang out with other people, you know, just let me know. Like, I don't have a problem with that. Like, I like you, but I don't want to end up getting played or feeling stupid. And now here I am feeling stupid because he made it seem like he wasn't, you know, trying to hang out with anybody else or spend time with anybody else. And I had told him, though, like, I'm not ready for a relationship at this time, but I do really like you, and I like spending time with you. I want to keep hanging out with you, you know. And he's trying to act like, well, that's his reason why he didn't stop talking to other people, was because I had said that I'm not ready for a relationship, because I'm not. I don't want to jump into anything, like, you know, like I tried to explain to him at one point in time, I'm pretty sure anyway, that, like, I'm trying to get my life at least as close to how it used to be before my ex and I were together, and he, like, wrecked my whole life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to build my life back. I'm trying to put my life back together. And from our talks, basically, it was my understanding that he was in the same place, on the same page. Like, he had just got his kids back living with him, like, a few months ago, and they got an apartment, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that type of thing. Like, and in the state where I live, for a dude to get custody of his kids from not one, but two baby mamas, that's saying something, you know? So I'm like, okay, you know, that shows something, you know, that says something right there, you know? And he's, you know, and he was telling me, like, the one that, like, neither one of them really ever pays it. Like, the one, her parents pay it just to make sure it's paid and shit like that, and then the other one just will go months without paying it, and then either he'll get her taxes or she'll get arrested or whatever. I don't remember exactly what he said, but basically he's got one that only pays it every now and then, is how he made it out. Okay, I feel that. I know how that is. I've been there, done that. You know? Like, just, we have a lot in common. We got along, you know. And after we had that conversation, like, you know, things progressed to where we were every day. Like, in the last month, I had only spent the night at my own house like 4 nights. Like, I was at his house every night, spending the night with him, you know. So that's, you know, fucked up to me too, because, like, when I asked him about the messages and stuff, he said he wasn't talking to anybody, and I'm just like, well, you know, you're getting notifications saying that women are messaging you on these apps, so, you know, like, what am I supposed to believe here, type of thing. And he tried to flip it around on me. Well, you do this, this, and this, and I'm like, that's the thing, is no, I don't. And I just fucking sent him screenshots. Like, look, I don't look at these messages. I don't even entertain these dudes at all. They message me, I don't even open the messages. I don't even look at them. Like, I don't even respond, you know, because he's trying to say, oh, you sit here and talk to dudes in front of me. Like, no, I don't. If I'm talking to anybody in front of you, it's family members. It's family members or friends. It's not dudes. It's not other guys. Not like that. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not people that I would not show you the conversation. That's for fucking certain. You know what I'm saying? And he knew I had taken Plenty of Fish and Tinder off my phone. Like, he knew that. He was aware. Like, I flat out told him that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He would look over my shoulder, you know, when I'm on my phone. Like, I would sit there with my phone pointed so he could see what I'm doing on it. Like, yeah, sometimes when I'm in a conversation, I don't, because I like to have it, you know, at a certain angle while I'm putting in my messages or whatever, but it's not because I'm trying to hide anything. It's really not. Like, I'm definitely not talking to anybody. Like, I don't do that. Like, if I tell you that you're the only person I'm talking to, seeing, dating, whatever, you're the only person I'm talking to, I'm not gonna lie to you about that. I'm not gonna, you know, when I was in my 20s, maybe. I'm too grown for that shit now. I don't play that. I don't want that done to me. So, I'm not gonna be out here running around doing that to other people. I don't get down like that. I'm actually a good woman. So, that's where I'm at this point too. Like, I'm just bothered by the fact that he tried to act like dude, dude, like, how do you sleep next to somebody almost every night for 2 months and you don't feel nothing? You don't feel shit. What? Okay, now I need to know how you do that. I need to learn how the fuck to do that, because it damn sure didn't feel like you felt nothing when we were together. So, you know, how do you fake that? Like, that's some good fucking acting. Like, I don't know. Some shit right there. So, I've also just been like not responding to people's messages because of it too. Because like I don't want to hear anybody's shit right now. And like I'm looking at them and I'm reading them, but I'm not necessarily responding. And like man, some motherfuckers, like I got one. I blocked this dude. Oh, you want a penis to cry on? No, I don't want a fucking penis to cry on, bro. No, I don't. Like, what the fuck? Like, let's be honest here. If I really just wanted to, you know what I mean? Like what is that song? A Getting Over Him guy. I got one of those. I don't need some stranger. Like, I got one. I got a dude I've known for a long time that I could have gone and seen him tonight because he lives here. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't even message him at all. I ain't bother. Like, that's how I know. Like, I felt something. So that's why I was also like totally on guard about shit too, and like, you know what I'm saying, keeping my guard up and kind of, you know, because I didn't want to end up like how shit was with my ex, where we met and shit just kind of progressed kind of quickly, and it just was bad. It was fucking toxic as shit. You know, so I don't try to jump into anything with anybody. Sorry, I half-ass ran a red light. Like, it was like I got in the other lane to pass somebody as the light started changing, and it was like, well fuck, I just sped up. I'm not slamming on my brakes. You know what I'm saying? So that I don't run this light, goddammit. See what else was that? I think that's really about all I wanted to say on that. Like, I've been like, it was just a couple days ago. Like, the first day I was just like pissed, and I like power cleaned the fuck out of my kitchen and packed up some shit. And then like yesterday, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do shit. No, that's not true. I did do some laundry. I did some laundry and I picked up the living room and vacuumed. That was it. I didn't do the dishes. I took a little video before I left earlier because it was like, man, like, y'all finna see. Like, this is, if I actually like you and I actually give a fuck, this is how I react when shit goes south. I don't just hop on a new penis or go see my go-to guy. Like, I gotta take my time and I gotta process things. And I got like, cause I'm like, what did I don't be out talking to other women, and I don't know. He says he wasn't sleeping with anybody, and honestly, he really doesn't strike me as a liar. He really did. So, you know, I don't think he's lying about that. But he definitely was chatting with other women, and that is a problem. You know what I'm saying? And if he would have told me that he had any kind of problem or wanted, like, I would show him. Like, and I told him that too. I was like, dude, I don't have a lock on my phone. Like, I never have a lock on my phone. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can get on my phone anytime. You know, and I don't care. Like, you know, and I told him, like, you know, on my Snapchat, like, yeah, there's this dude sends me shit, dick pics, this dude does this, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, but look, that's why, look how long ago these messages are from, and I haven't even opened them. Because that's why, because I'm dealing with you, so I don't, you know, like, he's seen it more than once. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, even though we weren't in a relationship, like, I am the type of person, though, that if you tell me you want to be exclusive, even though we're not in a relationship stage, you'll get that. You'll get that exclusivity. I'll give you that. Like, that's not a problem for me. Because, well, at least if I like you enough anyway. Because I feel like, you know, if you can't even be loyal when we're just talking and we've discussed that, then how do I know you're going to be loyal later on? How do I know? Just, I don't know. I got a thing that I expect the same energy that I give. I expect to get back. If I give 100, I expect 100 back. Although I do understand, you know, sometimes people have days where you need to, you know, where they're having an off day or a bad day, and you need to pick up the slack for them, and you need to do 110 or 120 because they need you to. Been there, done that. I'll do that. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, he fucked up a really good thing. Like, he really did. So, you know, at the same time, yeah, it bothers me. Like, why ain't I good enough? But at the same time, I know I'm good enough, and that the problem has to be within himself. Like, I'm sorry, but who? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I probably did overreact. I probably did, but I felt like I was being lied to. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he should have just owned up and been like, yeah, I've been on there chatting with people a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all you gotta do. Don't flip it around on me and be like, well, you do this, and this. So you're reading way more into it than what it is. You know? Like, what? Like, and he wouldn't explain it. He just kept being vague about shit, which I don't like that. Like, you know, whatever. It is what it is. If he ever sees this, he's probably gonna be like, this bitch here going all into detail. But I ain't telling no names. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Ah, fuck me. Really? I hope that, like, this is, like, headed the opposite way that I'm headed, because I fucking hate, it looks like it is, but I fucking hate snow. Like, it just started snowing, or, like, I guess I just drove into it, basically, because I'm pretty sure it's coming at me, and I'm going, like, so, hopefully, when I get home, it's not, or when I get closer to home, it's not snowing. I need to be in this other lane behind this guy, and I am going to put this out, because this end is fucked up and falling apart. Is that the one that was in the thing? No, this is the one that got smushed in the thing. Okay. Oh my god, I might need to stop somewhere at some point and get a drink. I don't know, I might make it home. Might not. Probably not. My shake spot gone and it's starting to get warm. So, anyway, I am for sure done talking about that now. I just, yeah. I'm just gonna, I don't know, do what I always do. Focus on the things I'm trying to focus on with lot of progress the other day with my kitchen, with like cleaning things out and like packing up old stuff, like old pans and dishes and shit that I plan on getting rid of because I got some new stuff. You know what I mean? And my dishwasher came, which, oh my god, yeah, that, man, I really wish that they would fucking, I don't know, I wish they had a way to check them, or they would, like, if they dropped them, they would mark them or something, you know what I mean? Like, if they fall off the truck or they get dropped or something, they would, like, mark them that it got dropped, because they brought me, I paid fucking $700 and some dollars, I think like $750 for a fucking dishwasher, because I got a full-size portable dishwasher. I wasn't gonna pay to get a dishwasher installed somewhere that I'm trying to move out of. You know, that would be stupid. But I paid $750 for it, okay? They bring it, they put it in the kitchen, I sign the paper, they leave. I open the box up, and the back panel is dented. And I'm like, oh, fucking great, right? So I'm just like, alright, I'm still gonna use it, because I already know, like, since they just dropped it off, I'm gonna call them and they're gonna tell me they're gonna set up a delivery for a new one. I'm still gonna use it in the meantime, because it was already on back order the first time I bought it, and I had to wait 3 weeks. So I already knew it was gonna be another one of those deals where I was gonna be waiting a few weeks. So I went ahead and put the wheels in it, or tried to, because it's dented, the one won't go in. Well, then I also noticed when I was putting the front wheels on that the front panel was also cracked. So it dead ass just got poop dropped, like, I think just square on its bottom from the look of it. But either way, that thing was definitely dropped. So I called them, and yeah, like I said, like a month out, like, what did they say, like April 4th or 5th or somewhere around there, like the beginning of April, before they're going to be bringing me a new one. So I have to deal with this bullshit fucked up one until they bring me my new one. It's irritating and a little bit frustrating, but at the same time, with 6 people in the house and me being the only fucking one that knows how to wash a dish, it is still so much better than having to wash them by fucking hand. So, you know, I can't really complain much. Fucking first world problems, right? So, yeah. I just, other than like occasionally, you know, I'm doing good. Like I said, I really just need to figure out my timing for what I'm gonna do with my live broadcasting and shit like that on here. And I was saying before, I might delete Snapchat. I don't know, I might just go through, like I was looking earlier, there is quite a few people, but there's really not that many non-active people, or people, you know what I mean? And then I can just lay some rules down and be like, look, you do this, I'll block you. You do this, I'll block you. Like, just, you know what I mean? Just no more bullshit from people, because it's affecting my ability to fucking have a relationship, and I don't like that. I do not like that at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I am steady telling people I'm not ready for one right now, and it's because I don't want to jump into anything. I'm not ready to jump in and be in a relationship with somebody. I'm ready to get to know somebody and hang out and see where it goes and see if we think we could be compatible to be in a relationship. But I'm not ready for, you know, to go, hey, I just met you, let's be in a relationship. Like, I don't, you know, I don't think I've done that since I was a teenager, to be honest. But hey, it is what it is. I just know it sucks. It sucks that, yeah, he hurt my feelings, and it bothers me that he's, you know, and he told me, like, oh, I don't know if it's just, he said what he said just to be an asshole, because I was being a dick. Like, I ain't gonna lie and say I wasn't being a dick about it. I was being a dick about it. Straight up. anybody that knows me, that follows me, and has been around me knows that that's how I am. That's how I react when especially if I've already given you a chance to tell me what's going on, and you didn't the first time, and then you continue to deflect or just not tell me or just flat out lie. I overreact. I do tend to overreact. I get upset. I get shitty. I tell you off. And I don't know, like, that's the other thing too, is I don't know if that's why he blocked me and then unblocked me, because I don't know if it was like the next morning when he woke up he unblocked me, or if it was later on that night that he unblocked me, but he unblocked me. So I don't know if it was just one of those things, because that's what I'll do. That's what I used to do with my ex sometimes. Like, it was just, he was frustrated and didn't want to deal with it right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when he would get to the point where he was blowing up like I was doing, I would block him and then unblock him later on and be like, okay, you know, do you want to talk calmly? I don't know if that's the case or not. I don't know if I want to find out. Like, you know what I mean? I went and blocked him on everything else, but he had blocked me on my one Snapchat first. He is blocked on all my other shit though. Just the one, because I'm debating leaving that line of communication open, just because I want to know why. Why do that? Like, why, you know? I don't know. But at the same time, I don't, because it's one of those things where it's like, all right, just walk away and don't look back. Just why waste your time when he very clearly told you that he didn't care? Well, or at least I feel like he was trying to tell me that he didn't care. And like I said, like, how do you do that? How, like, you know what I mean? Like, we would snuggle all night, like, be holding each other all night, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if, like, you know, I would change positions, he would nuzzle back up to me after I was comfortable again, and, you know, rub my head and just, I don't know, things that I feel like those aren't things that you do if you don't feel some kind of affection for somebody. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. At this point, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not gonna message him first right now. Maybe in a few days I might message him and just ask him, like, you know, do you want to tell me why? Or, you know, I don't know. Anyway, I am gonna stop this video now. I'll probably post it when I get home, because my internet can be a little spotty on my trip back through to get back home. So I hope everybody has a good weekend and a good week, and I'll try to post again by next weekend at some point. And just, you know, like I said, it's gonna take me a few weeks probably to figure out logistics of how I'm gonna do everything and what all I'm gonna do, but I'll keep everybody posted. And for the people that do still watch my shit regularly,